Yeah, hello. Who is that handsome looking fella in the top right corner, eh? Oh, I don't even know. Hold up, I need to get my mic's gonna be out and it's gonna fucking shit me. Hold up. I'm so sorry, it's gonna be so noisy. I feel sorry for you, but you know, there's wrong way. There we are. That's the one. That's the ticket. Okay, so what did we do last time? Ooh, item. Oh, I have to fight something. What was the fighty thing? Oh shit, I didn't mess with my things. My paradigms, whatever they're called. Yeah, the audio was better than the last one, but it's still not perfect. It's still a learning experience. So, you know, I don't think I put my EQ on my it'll be fine. It'll be alright. Yeah, last time what did we do? We went. Let's have a look. I can't even recall what happened in the story. So after everyone got cursed by the xiii, of whom the xiii is, that's a trick question. The xiii is, it's kind of like a demigod who gives people a curse and turns them into the xiii, which is a cursed being or whatever, and they have to complete a focus to stay alive, I believe. Okay, let's set my things. So, oh, they're already set. Well, I'll do whatever. It'll be all easy anyway. Yeah. So after all the group got cursed into xiii, the xiii got killed and then turned some lake into crystal. And then what happened? Well, we fought some fellas in the crystal, and then we found Sarah again, of whom is Lightning's sister and Snow's future fiance. And then Snow decided he's going to stay back, and he got caught by the Sanctum. Is that who's the government basically? They're some army peoples. So he got caught by the Sanctum.
xiii took from Pulse to repair Cocoon.
Oh, shut up, fucking Hope. How do I view the map? Okay, I think if there might be an item the other way, so I'm gonna go get that first.
Want something?
So yeah, Snow got caught by the government, the Sanctum, whatever they're called, and then all us crew, well, we escaped. We escaped to Grand Pulse via airship in a really cool Star Wars-esque CGI cutscene. And then we crash landed, and now we're on Grand Pulse. And Grand Pulse is, well, it's kind of like everyone lives on Cocoon, which is almost a moon of Grand Pulse. And it's, you know, got all the money and all the power kind of thing, whereas Grand Pulse is more of a, you know, everyone, there seems to be some sort of like immigration commentary or something that they're trying to get at with like if someone from Grand Pulse goes into Cocoon, they're like they get sent to, they basically like fucking eradicate everything. Like I don't actually understand it at the moment. I know, but they're certainly not welcome. I'm sure I'll have to read the data logs or whatever to actually understand what happened with, because it's quite a hard story to follow. Like, because like normally it's like they tried to not have exposition dumps, even though there's heaps of fucking exposition dumps. Like by putting all the exposition into like data logs in this game, which is okay. Where's the fucking map? Where am I? Where am I? For fuck's sake. I can't see where I am. Oh, there I am. Beautiful. So keep going this way. Where's the mini map? That's what I was looking for. There. Okay. Yeah, so if I can recall correctly. So now we're on Grand Pulse. Snow is being kidnapped by the government. And that's about it. We're having a bit of a... I think everyone's having a bit of a sad times at the moment. I should actually see what paradigms I have. Because, you know... So like, Synergist, Medic, and Ravager. Commander and Ravager is the most handy one at the moment. For sure. Do I have Ravager and Ravager? I don't think I have Commander or Medic, do I? I don't have Ravager or Medic. Well, that's not really that handy anyway. Okay, let's go Commander or Medic. Beautiful. Except by the time we fucking, you know, change to it, he'll be dead. Oh, and it didn't change my controller in case you can hear the clicking. Should probably take my... Because I can't hear it with that headphone. Whoop. Excuse me. I can't hear the clicking with my headphones on. Alright, slash and burn. Back to kicking this guy's ass. There's a very nice sky, but whoever did the art direction in these games is like, yeah. Like even Final Fantasy 15, as much as I despise the game, like it has that just these moments in it where you go like, wow. You know, like especially when you're out camping, like under the night sky, and like just the little things. I remember there was one part where you kind of go to this weird underwater dungeon thing, and like you look up and there's like this strange effect. I think it's like you're underwater, like the sky's water or something, but it's been like I can't remember what it was, but it was like jaw-dropping kind of thing. It's like, oh wow, that's incredible, that's amazing. And Final Fantasy always has that kind of stuff, we'll find. At least the HD ones. And this one has, like, the CG in this is just... I miss it. I miss the CG in Final Fantasies. It used to be such a Final Fantasy thing. Okay. Wasn't me team blocking. No, not dual casting. Oh, fuck. And now I have to... See, if you fuck up and go on the wrong one... Alright. Oh, God. Well, then you die. But then you have to... You know, you have to go through that animation once, and then you have to go through it again, rather than just being able to switch out immediately. That little animation whenever you switch your paradigm is the bane of my existence, and I will say it over and over and over. I think that's probably the biggest improvement the second one has. It's just getting rid... It shouldn't have been in there in the first place. Oh, I've got some meat stuck in my teeth. And I want to pick it out. But I'm on camera now, so I can't. People might think I'm a little bit weird. Might think I'm a little bit disgusting. So that's disgusting, Justin. Okie dokes. Now's my team. Look, and they're not dead. Lightning's... She's almost there. Come on, fucking Hope, do something. Heal me. Yeah, I feel kind of... Hope is actually like a really good fighter. But he's just such a shit character.
Just stay out of my way.
Don't pick your stuff out of your teeth. You're on camera, dickhead. Yeah. Oh fuck! Now Hope's almost gonna die. Okay. War and Peace. Am I still? Yeah. I was only. Oh. Whoops. Sorry. Didn't mean to hit the mic.
Stay sharp.
Yeah. I feel like I've been looking at like criticism. There was one video in particular where it was kind of like it came out what 9 years ago. And it was a video on YouTube, and it's just someone having like 10 reasons why Final Fantasy 13 sucks, and this guy had 0 subscribers, but the video somehow had like 6,000 views or something. And it was all the ones from back in the day that, you know, you've all heard before. Like the game doesn't have any towns, you know, the corridors, the linear gameplay where you just hit one button, all that kind of stuff. And it was funny because a lot of it was to do with how this game doesn't feel like a Final Fantasy game as well. Let's go. Okay, slash and burn. Far out. Ah, because these guys you have to stagger him. He's good as fuck now, anyway. But like, I feel like this game feels more like a Final Fantasy than a Final Fantasy has felt like since it, kind of thing. I don't know, like, sure, it doesn't have like the victory fanfare or the
Just stay out of my way.
any of that kind of stuff. But like the CG cutscenes and like the whole Final Fantasy's always had this feeling that they kind of felt like Star Wars games, and like I'm getting that a lot. And just the grand epicness of it, like especially compared to it, because I always preferred its sequel, right? I've said that fucking a million times, but this one, yeah, it just has that, feels so big, feels so grand. Okay, where am I going now? Have I missed any little paths? No. Nope, just the linear, straightforward gameplay. Nothing wrong with a linear game. I'm just saying.
Dead end. Guess we have to go back.
Okay.
Can we get through this way, you think? You know where you're going, right?
I've been here on missions before.
Missions. Nothing to do with the Purge, though.
The Purge is PSICOM's baby. Our military is split into 2 arms. The Public Security and Intelligence Command, known as PSICOM, and the Guardian Corps. I was Guardian Corps, Bodum Security Regiment.
Wait, but I don't get it. If you're not PSICOM, then why did you board the train?
For Sarah.
Join the end of the line. Attention Purge deportees. Follow instructions and stay in your lines. Personal belongings will be returned upon arrival. Do not leave your lines! This is for your own safety! Huh? What's the GC doing here? This op's under PSICOM direction.
So direct me. Let me on. I want to be purged.
Only civs get purged. Sanctum staff and soldiers are exempt. Huh?
Then I quit.
Line up!
Excuse me. Hey, lady. What gives?
I volunteered.
Really? You don't look ready to go quiet into that good night.
You want quiet? You better take the next train.
Well, now I really want to see what you're up to.
I had to rescue Sarah before they transported the vestige to Pulse, and out of my reach. My only chance to save her was to join the Purge.
You're telling me you got on that train so you could save your sister? That's crazy. I could never do something like that.
It's not a question of can or can't. There are some things in life you just do.
Easy for someone like you to say. Lightning! She left me.
One, two, three. We go.
What are you up to? Hey! Wait up! Can't keep up with this girl.
Synergists plus sporting role in combat and use their ability to enhance strengths of themselves and their allies. Currently, stars can use a face spell, which raises the type's magic attribute, increases damage, bravery, strength. Okay, cool. He's a buffer. I remember that. Okie doke.
You get tired?
Where to start? Okay, well, first I'm gonna have a look at the map. Okay, I can't go this way. Can I? That's blocked. Coolio. Quick save. Yeah, I should safety save whenever I can because this port is atrocious and I never know when the game's gonna crash. Even though I haven't had any crashes yet, you just don't know when mine's gonna come. And I don't think it's got an autosave.
Fighting each other?
What is that? Is that a...
Let's get this over.
Okay, let's try and get rid of the 3 dudes first. That would make sense. Watch drones. There's a lot of cutscenes in this game. As soon as I start talking about something, the cutscene comes in. I don't know, I forget what I'm talking about. It's fantastic. It's cool, they're not attacking me, they're attacking the other dude, which is great. Okay, we're on dual casting. We don't actually have a commando in our party at the moment, do we? That's kind of not the best. Commando is it? I don't know. Physical attacker. Maybe I should have attacked them both at once now, because this guy's gonna be really hard to unless I go synergist and saboteur, Roman dramatic. These guys are almost like impossible to defeat without staggering them.
We got this, Vanille.
Maybe Saboteur might Yeah, see, that slows it down a bit.
Keep it together, Pop.
So if you use debuffs on him, it works just like physical attack. So
Peniel!
this fight is way longer than it should be. Alright, so there's a debuff on him.
Here!
There we go.
Leave it to me!
Whoops. Dual casting. Hopefully, no. Didn't work. The plan failed. Just gonna have to slowly peck away and hope for the best.
Peniel!
Oh, what a terrible way to kind of introduce the concept.
Didn't even have to ask.
I probably should have attacked and maybe killed off 2 of them and then left 1 of the other dudes. That's what I should have done, but you know, that's alright. Move on. Oh god. This is taking so long! Once again, pressing A reigns supreme. Like even, like what's the thing is, but if this was, you know, a traditional turn-based system, that's why I'm on healing one. Oh god. It doesn't help. Yeah, if this is like a, you know, what, Final Fantasy VI's system or something like that, you know, just your traditional JRPG turn-based, I'll be doing the exact same thing. I'll just be selecting, you know, magic, fire, magic, fire, magic, fire. It's just I don't have to menu dive anymore, and I just have to press A. So it's like rating 0 stars. Fair enough. I'll take that.
Never seen a rig like this before. Here we go. Yeah. Oh! Whoa, 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 whoa! I knew that would happen.
Okie dokes. Paradigms, customize. Well, I want a Saboteur and Ravager. Cool. Let's just see what I can do with the Crystallarium. Oh, I've actually got some points now. You can develop further. What do I want? Synergist? Let's get Ravager first. Yeah, I really don't like the Crystallarium system now. It's not the worst, to be fair. It's just like... Okay, is that all my points? Okay, what am I doing? There we are. Beautiful. Alright, let's spend the rest in Synergist. Faith, bravery, strength. Because there's nothing like a good buff. Really? Okay, so what about 600 points each? Okay, what are we gonna... Let's get Saboteur up first. Deprotect. Okay, so that's good. Let's go Ravager. That's always handy. Spend about 400 points here. I know this isn't the best way of doing it. Like, you watch speedrunners and they just invest heavily in like one roll rather than spreading it out evenly, but nah, I need to spread it out evenly. Okay, sweet. Let's make sure their equipment's all good. Optimize, offensive. Beautiful. Bloody clicky buttons. I can hear it through the headphones now. It's that fucking clicky. Okay. Here we are. So this time, let's try and take out one of the dudes, and then try and get the other dude down to like low health. What's it? Who's it? One of these. Alright, so now we go auto chain on Pulsework Soldier. This war cry. I think that just traces his attack. And what are we on? Dual casting. Beautiful. It's still not gonna stagger. Kinda sucks. Let's try Undermine. See if my theory about saboteur moves working the same as it's working the same as physical attacks is a proper good theory or not. Let's find out. Maybe. Look at that. Beautiful. That's better. So now I can actually stagger my target. Okay, let's go to dual casting. Just fuck him up now. Piece of piss. That's better. Yeah, so the other day I bought some Digimons. Some 2 stars. Better than 0 stars. I'll say that much. I bought, you know the little Digimons. I don't know if there's anyone younger out there. They're about 9. Do you remember Tamagotchis?
Pulse is evil, doesn't it?
Cocoon treats everything from Grand Pulse is evil, doesn't it? Yeah, that's kind of like their commentary on fucking what, racism and immigration or whatever it's getting at. Okay, I can't attack them yet. Let's try and sneak in here. Auto chain. I don't want to attack the soldier yet. Attack everyone else first. Or maybe do attack the soldier first. I don't know. I don't quite get these battles yet. I could maybe attack the soldier now. While these the other guys will just fall like flies, but this guy won't. Fortunately, their attacks don't bring up his stagger gauge. I'll have to go undermine. Yeah, I bought a Digimon. So, like, remember the Tamagotchis from back in the late 90s kind of thing? They had like they were like they made a. I don't know if that is what all the Digimon stuff was based off or not. It might have been. But they were like little virtual pets, is the name for it, and you could basically you'd have to look after it, clean its poos, and do all this kind of stuff, and then you'd like battle them, and yeah. Anyway, they were kind of a big craze back in the late 90s. Like I remember everyone at school had them. And I looked up on. I kind of went, remember Digimons? And then I looked it up on YouTube, and no one's done a video on them. Oh, fuck off. Okay. Come on. Items. Phoenix down on Vanille. Don't have to read it, this fucking battle. Auto chain. This fucker. Beautiful. Come on. Heal my ass. I am on heal my ass. Nope. That's why I didn't switch. What am I doing? Yeah, so I thought, I mean, people had done videos on it, but there wasn't really a big video on it. No one had really done like a retrospective on it or anything.
What?
And I thought, well, that could be a popular topic. I thought it'd be interesting, nevertheless. So I looked into buying them, and they're really expensive. like in Australia, you can't get one for under 120. Like to get one at $100, you're looking. That's a good price for $100 for a 20-year-old plastic toy that probably cost $20 back then. That and then so I ended up getting like in Japan they're about $60. So I ended up buying a couple of Japanese ones because you can't just buy one, you have to buy two. And then I've been, you can like download, you can kind of do the same thing on your phone. You can download an app. Oh, now we've got two of the fuckers. Shit. Alright. Auto chain. Let's try and take out the Pulsework soldiers first. They're obviously the more problematic of the two. I was saying, yeah, so I ended up, yeah, spent, what, 100, yeah, well, it wasn't too bad, $120 I think it was for two. Don't tell my fucking dad, he would kill me. Like, you spent $120 for some 20-year-old pieces of plastic shit? What a waste of money. Never know, maybe in 50 years it might be worth something. You never know. I don't think they would be. I bought the Japanese ones and they seem a lot more common. But I'm only doing it for a video, so. You know. Hopefully people watch the video, I suppose.
We got this, Vanille.
Oh, I hate that animation. I know I've said it enough times, but it's just so shit. Why? Why would you do it? It kind of, it like punishes you for doing what it wants you to do, kind of thing. So it should be encouraging you to like use the paradigm shift system rather than just, you know, using one paradigm and not shifting, which is what I would imagine a lot of people, well, especially at this stage, would be doing.
Watch and learn, kid.
Oops, so I went to the wrong one. I meant to go to this one. Yeah, I do really like the battle system of this.
Thanks,
Try playing Final Fantasy. I'm about halfway through Final Fantasy 12 at the moment, and it's one of those games. It's in my backlog, and I'm probably never going to go back to it. Maybe one day I will. Never know, after this I might. But like, I didn't like that one system. I don't know. Well, I think especially in the new ones where they've got that fast forward system. Like, yeah, it's practical, but it means I'm just overpowered all the time constantly because it's so easy to grind up. It's like, oh, well, you know, I'll just set up all my... What are they called? Oh, fucking hope.
We made it!
Where's Grumpy? Got left behind, huh?
Leave me alone.
Hey,
This is pointless. Can't keep up. Can't get home. It's over for me.
It's not over. We'll get you home.
I don't have one. Now that Mom is...
What about your dad?
Not making a wish, Hope?
Mom, you still believe in that kind of stuff? Wishing on fireworks? Really? That's for little kids.
What are you calling kid?
You? What'd you wish for?
Oh, that next year, your father could come with us.
Why? It's better like this. We don't need him. That night, they found the xiii in the Bodum vestige. The next day, soldiers sealed off the town, and we couldn't get back to Palom Polum. They forced us onto the train with everyone else. My mom, she was frantic. She wanted to get us home, so she tried to fight. She got tricked by Snow. He used her!
Let's get you home, okay? Your dad's gotta be worried.
Let him worry. Why should I care? He doesn't.
any father cares.
Sass?
It's nothing, forget it.
Come with me, okay?
This ought to do it. We've got time. Your dad'll be happy to see you.
The writing is so bad. Any dad cares. Oh, it's nothing. Don't worry about it.
That was great!
That was great. And I feel like Hope's character is just so badly handled. Like, it could have been done better. So much better. Okay, so we've got try disaster. Do we have a commando yet? No, we don't, do we? Synergist, saboteur, synergist. Well, we're gonna have to get fucking enable enemies, enfeeble enemies while charging their chain gauges. So yeah, let's get. And here's the saboteur as well. All right, so let's get Ravager, saboteur, Ravager. That will be good for getting up the gauge. Well, I'll be the only one who can get it up, pretty much. That sounded a bit kinky. All right, superiority. Synergist, saboteur, synergist. No, let's fuck that off. Let's get Ravager. Try disaster. Then let's have medic. Let's get Ravager. Let's just have Ravager, saboteur, medic. And let's have, if shit's really hitting the fan, we'll go Ravager, synergist, medic. And maybe one more. Don't really have that many synergist ones. I don't feel like we need them because it's not investing in it. I'll put one in just in case we do get against a boss. So we'll go just even odds. So that'll be a nice one in case we're kind of on the back foot. We need to get our boss back up. I'll also get one just for boss. So let's go. Synergist, Ravager. Let's go. Do we really need 2 synergists? I suppose because Hope and Stars all have different spells they can do. I think Hope can do like haste and Hope has like all the good ones. The bastard. It's like I don't want him to have all the good ones because he's such a dislikable character. He's probably the least likable character in all of Final Fantasy. Probably. He's up there. What's abilities? Oh, okay, yeah, you gotcha. So he's got Protect and... You've always got Protect, that's all you need to know. Whereas he's got Bravery, Faith and Vigilance. Which is not bad, but it's no Protect. Okay. He could have I think it could be possibly because they've kind of written him as like he's meant to be dislikable, so it can have some kind of character arc, which is always, to me, always comes off as like a, you know, you don't need to do it. Like, I've never liked characters that are written to be dislikable. Like what's the guy from Shinji from Neon Genesis, Neon Evangelion or whatever it's called? Yeah, Neon. Now you know what I'm talking about. Neon Genesis Evangelion, most anime fucking name ever. I just like I didn't hate Neon Genesis Evangelion, but I fucking hated Shinji. Like, I know he's meant to be dislikable. It's all part of the character, but I like likable characters. All right. What was that? New weapon? Sweet. Oops. Oh, or not. No, but it's for a different character. And like... You can, it's kind of like, yeah, well, you know, yeah, his mum died, so he's obviously distraught and he wants to fucking take it out on someone kind of thing. So it's like, he's in such an emotionally shitty place that he wants to hang it all on Snow to kind of, you know, deal with it a bit, but doesn't take away from the fact that he's a little bitch. Kind of thing. Okay, sweet. Let's go try disaster. Oh my god, and now it takes even longer. Because everyone has to do the little animation thing. Ugh. And he's got stupid hair. This is going to be the whole playthrough. It's just going to be me ragging on Hope for no apparent reason. Guess we're fighting. What are these dudes?
Something up there.
Just as I was getting used to things.
Okay. How are we looking? Looking alright. Might go to variety. Saboteur, Ravenger, and Medic. Ah, it takes so long. I should have Ravager, and Medic. That would be a nice one. Ravager. That's hard to say really quickly. Ravager. No, not happening. Alright, let's get back to Smart Bomb. Yeah, but the combat system is it's taking shape now. I'm actually using it, which is good. It's too bad the same can't be said for the first, you know, couple hours of the game. Yay! So what do you think about that? I'm thinking the little having my face in it is probably a lot more entertaining. I feel like I can actually. But I'm hoping the audio is even better on this one than the last one as well. That would be nice. A lot of it's to do with just the way I speak as well. You know, I seem to go a lot, so I seem to mumble a lot or whatever.
You mean they made it this far?
Of course not. Not during the war, not since. They might have tried, but none of their forces made it into Cocoon. They only damaged the outer rim. Then the Sanctum's xiii pushed them back. What'd you, sleep through history?
More or less. So, what's a ship from Pulse doing here?
Once the war was over, people couldn't live near the rim anymore, in places like the Hanging Edge. So the xiii, they gathered up scrap from Pulse and used it for rebuilding here. This is what was left. A bunch of garbage.
Who'd have thunk? A Pulse xiii and who knows what mixed in with all the trash.
Who'd have thunk?
Still don't know what the fuck's going on.
What's wrong?
I should probably read the data logs at some point, but it's just maybe we'll do that now.
Do me a favor. Stop wandering off and stay where I can keep my eye.
Stop wandering off, stay where I can keep my eye on data logs. Events. Chapter 1. Oh my fucking god. Better have my reader brain on. I don't know if suspect citizens of Kassoon are wrenched from their tranquil existence and threatened with exile to the world of Pulse. The purge has begun. The land below is set to crawl with unknown perils, and terrified civilians begin to rebel against the purge. A revolt also occurs on the train transporting purged deportees. As Lightning's battle against the guards galvanizes the other prisoners into action. The train comes to a halt in the district of the Hanging Edge, now a hellish war zone where the soldiers open fire indiscriminately upon civilians. Lightning makes her way through the middle of the conflict, all but ignoring her uninvited companion, Saz. She seems determined to press onwards, even when the path before her is destroyed by military strikes. Cool. The peaceful civilians of Cocoon lived in constant fear of invasion by the forces of Pulse, the world below, and supposed home of terrors unknown. Were even a single Pulsian agent to be discovered on Cocoon, panic and civil unrest would be sure to follow, threatening the very fabric of society. To prevent such a calamity, the Sanctum, Cocoon's governing body, initiates the Purge, a government initiative officially entailing the deportation of all those who may have come into contact with corrupting Pulsian influences. However, the Sanctum army is now brutally slaughtering civilians that were supposed to be deporting. Realizing that the Purge is nothing more than a massacre in disguise, Snow leads the young freedom fighters of Nora in an effort to protect the Purge's deportees from the Sanctum's soldiers. So yeah, they're kind of like, reflecting what's happened in the World War II by the Russians and the Germans. The Purge is a Sanctum initiative designed to protect the stability of Cocoon by forcing potentially dangerous civilians to relocate to Pulse. However, the relocation is simply a facade to cover the massacre that ensues. The government's true goal is the brutal extermination of all possible threats to a peaceful society. Having discovered the horrific truth, Snow leads the members of Nora against the government soldiers of xiii. Inspired by the actions of this handful of brave young men and women, the don't know what that word is. Beleaguered? Civilians take heart and join the battle in hope of returning to normal life. Among the citizens who stand against the forces of xiii is a mother who wishes for nothing more than protect her son. Cocoon's citizens have always been terrified of Pulse and the mysterious horrors that are said to stalk its hostile wastelands. The fear is so great that if a Cocoon native were to have even the briefest contact with Pulsian elements, former friends and neighbours would consider them corrupted and dangerous. In light of this fact, the Sanctum orders the purging of Bodom in an effort to remove all potential Pulse-tainted civilians. Kind of reminds me of Darling in the Franxx a little bit. Don't know why. The massive object is transported through the sky over the hanging edge. The object is a Pulse vestige, a lower world artifact that has been nothing more than a Bodom landmark. 2 days ago, it was discovered that the vestige housed a long dormant Pulse xiii. The xiii had slumbered undisturbed on the outskirts of a Cocoon city for centuries. The Sanctum decrees that the presence of the Pulse entity and its corrupting magics has tainted the entire population of the city, and orders the purge. Excuse me. For different reasons, Lightning and Saz, I'm so pronouncing that wrong, now make their way towards the very beginning that was the catalyst for so much tragedy. Snow, meanwhile, is crushed by feelings of guilt after many die under his command. He only emerges from his gloom when Godot reminds him that the xiii is holding a certain young lady captive who needs a hero now more than ever. Snow still cannot shake his feeling of guilt. Despite his efforts to protect the Purge, deportees from the Sanctum forces, many have fallen. The death of one woman in particular haunts his thoughts, a mother fighting for the sake of her son, who gave her life to save Snow. In the moments before her death, the woman begged the leader of Nora to take care of her child, but slipped from Snow's grasp without revealing the boy's identity. With Gadot's help, Snow breaks out of his depression. He figures that if he just goes ahead and protects everyone, then the woman's son will be saved as well. After checking to see if the children are safe, Snow leaves the warning battle to his fellow Nora members and sets off with his new determination towards the vestige. His fiancée is still held captive by the Pulse xiii. A boy watches him leave, eyes filled with rage and loathing. To his grief-stricken mind, Snow is responsible for his mother's death. Final one for chapter 1. There's fucking 4 chapters and oh my god. For centuries, a Pulse xiii has slumbered undisturbed on the outskirts of Cocoon City. On the day the lower world entity is finally discovered, Cocoon's peaceful society is plunged into chaos. The government judges the city's inhabitants to have been tainted by their unwelcome guests and begins a merciless campaign to expunge both the xiii and the corrupted citizenry from the face of Cocoon. Instead of exile, they were led to expect the citizens face exterminations at the hands of the Sanctum army. The people attempt to fight back, but are hopelessly outmatched by the military. Lightning cuts her way through this battlefield, doggedly followed doggedly followed by the desperate Saz. Snow, meanwhile, seems to rescue his fiancée, and a boy, spurred on by his dreams of revenge, pursues Snow with the help of an unusual young lady. Though driven by separate goals, their paths all lead to the same end, the Pole's Foul Sea. I'm not going to read it anymore. I've got, like, kind of enough of a grasp of what's going down at the moment. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. Look at all of it. History and myth. The 13 days. People. It's just... Oh, kill me now. So we got Anima. And isn't Anima also the name of the summon from Final Fantasy X? The Foul Sea has been hibernating deep within the Bodum village. It brands Sarah as well as Lightning Sun and the others. Yeah, we know which one. Although it appears Anima was brought to Cocoon in the Vestige centuries ago, Sanctum authorities have no knowledge of the alien stowaway presence. Its discovery and resulting fear that Bodum's population may have been tainted by its magic spawned the Purge. Cocoon's own light in the sky, Phoenix, is the Sanctum Foul Sea, tasked with providing warmth and illumination. It floats in the center of Cocoon's inner atmosphere like a miniature sun, bathing the surrounding world with a radiant glow. It is the Foul Sea who are responsible for Cocoon's climate, regularly adjusting the weather as deemed necessary. Just as Phoenix regulates daylight, other subordinate Foul Sea maintain patterns of wind and precipitation. Eden, the namesake of Cocoon's capital. This Foul Sea directs the others of its kind who support the world's day-to-day existence. While Cocoon's other Foul Sea do not communicate with humans, Eden does. Presiding over the Sanctum's otherwise human administration, the Foul Sea is known to issue orders to the Primarch and step into correct political grafts on occasion. As the sole operational nexus linking untold numbers of Foul Sea, it is not unthinkable that the loss of Eden could spell the end of Cocoon itself. Obviously a reference to the Garden of Eden. Then you've got Phoenix, which is, you know, a phoenix. The undying, well, the bird that gets resurrected or whatever. Skippable cutscenes. You can press start at any time. Okay. Holy shit, that's a big fucking data log. That's just ridiculous. There's no chance you're gonna like read all that. Just put it in, put exposition in. It's not too hard. Alright, let's go into Try Disaster. Waste of time. Oh my god, that Sega bar is really... So yeah, the Purge. The government was essentially... I still don't get why there were so many people on the Purge. They were...
Wisdom does come with age.
Were they people like infected by, outsiders from Grand Pulse? Or like it had been, suspected to be influenced by outsiders. That's why they're on the trains. I'm assuming. So like Suz had obviously like touched someone from Grand Pulse or had them living next door or something. Don't need to heal, that's right. I'm going the right way, I hope. Alright, let's take out the Incubus. Come on, fuck off. Incubus, here we are. And I think they actually like murdered the whole town after the Fal'Cie appeared. So after we left, they probably killed everyone there. I think that's what happened because everyone was infected or had been influenced by the Fal'Cie or whatever that whatever their fucking thing is. Let's get evened odds. Oh, dude. Superiority? No, I want to go Saboteur, Medic, Ravager. Oh, I can't think right now. My brain's not working. I think it's like I'm recording a bit over an hour now. And I've been playing Never 7 all morning, so I've been doing nothing but staring at screens all day and it's starting to get to me. But smash this out. Alright, let's go try Disaster. Beautiful. Piece of piss. Oh shit. I wasn't feeling tired before I started recording. And then it's like you start recording and you get tired. Amazing. Probably because I'm Am I heading the right way? Fucking, I don't know. This has just confused me more. I think I'm heading the right way. There's a save point there, yep. Follow the arrow. Maybe.
Want me to check things out?
No. Yeah, it's interesting how, like, there's no way you would know about what Phoenix was without going into the data log. Like, no way. And, like, Eden's only mentioned maybe once. Like, it's such a, you can see what, I can see, easily see what I was, like, panned for having all that lore in the data log kind of thing. It's just such a messy way of doing it, and there's so much like information that's been doubled up on kind of thing.
Change in the play.
Shouldn't use even odds. I should use one with 2 medics. I reckon that'll be quicker.
Hold it together.
Yeah, they just kind of like how many times did it just tell me information that I already knew in that data log? It's like I don't want to fucking know all that shit. But then at the same time, there would be the occasional little bit of something that they just don't tell you in the main story. Oh fuck! What am I doing? I'm not thinking. I don't know if it's worth trying to stagger him again or like, there we are, it's staggering him anyway, it's all good. Easy. Easy! Okay, how do I get up there? Ooh, item. Phoenix down! Beautiful, I'll take it. Another item. Metal armband. Well, I'll equip that. No, it doesn't want to equip. HP plus 50. It's way better. think that one looks way better. I think. Okay, I don't know. I don't know. Alright, should I keep going? Yeah, go on. Actually, I'm going to make a cuppa. So what I'll do is I'll end this episode here. Right, hear me out, I'll end this episode here. And then I'll do another episode in the same session. Hey? So, thanks for watching. Was there? Well, it's a little mirror, I can't really see. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the episode. If you watch this all the way through, oh my god, how do you do it? I don't know. You poor soul. I'll see you in the next episode. See you. I'll just make a cup of tea and be right back. Or how do I do this? Alt tab. Oh, there we are. Beautiful. And